For the first time in history, since polling has existed in its kind of modern form, Americans favor legalizing marijuana by a majority. There's a new Gallup poll. It shows a 10 percentage point surge in the last year in the public interest in legalizing marijuana, now up to 58%. The last 12 months have seen unprecedented success. Washington and Colorado became the first states to legalize recreational use of marijuana. And now, for the first time, a clear majority, not 51%, Lewis, but 58% say that marijuana should be legalized. In 1969, when Gallup first asked this question, only 12% of Americans favored legalization. It grew through the 70s. It kind of plateaued in the 80s and 90s. And then since about the year 2000, it has been trending steadily higher, crossed 50% 2 years ago, and now at 58%. What do you think, Lewis? Do you think this is a result of more people having tried marijuana and that increases acceptance? Is it kind of polling is following legislation where a couple of states have legalized and that is, I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's all trying and being exposed to it. I think, of course, that is then what leads to the legislation. And then those who maybe were opposed to it before because of that legislation may have changed their minds. But yeah, I think this is all about marijuana being everywhere, people trying it and realizing that you're not going to murder anyone when you're on it.
The most interesting thing about the internal polling numbers are if you look at Democrats, Republicans, and independents and see where has the recent boost come from, it's almost completely from independents. Independent support for legalization has gone up 12 points from November of 2012 to 62%. If you look at Republicans and Democrats, support for legalization is almost unchanged. It's flat, essentially. So the increase has been driven by independents, which tells me that something we've been kind of theorizing about for a while, and we've had some anecdotal evidence to support it from various polls, is that there is liberalization of independence happening. So in other words, those who don't identify with either political party or for whatever reason have decided to be independent voters, they are increasingly liberal, which is yet another red flag for the Republican Party, Lewis. The country is becoming more and more liberal on issues separate from party identification.
Which is a good thing. And we've talked about that before, but I guess that's a big conversation.
It absolutely is. Thank you, Lewis, for pointing out the width and length of that conversation to the audience.